Rhino. How are you, man?
Good.
How was it, the gig here at Groezrock?
I've not played it yet.
Oh yeah, you didn't?
Later on tonight. It's been here too long.
I'm already here about 1 o'clock, so yeah. But how are you feeling? Are you feeling the excitement?
I'm excited. I'm a little tired. We've had over the last couple of days, we've had a little bit of a tight schedule. We played a warm-up show in England last night, and we sort of only got about 2.5, 3 hours sleep this morning. We had to travel over, but being here is amazing. This festival has been on Feys the Rhino's radar for such a long time. We wanted to play it for a long time. It's a great festival. It's one of the great festivals in Europe. Being in Europe, it's exciting in itself, especially we're just a bunch of dudes from Kent in England, and we get to go out and play music, and to go out and play a festival of this size and capacity and sort of reputation is an amazing privilege.
Like when you guys started out with Feys the Rhino, did you ever imagine it would grow to this path so big?
No, I don't really. I don't think we really had an imagination about Feys the Rhino. I think when we first started it, Feys the Rhino was more of us guys coming together and just having some fun, man. Playing some music.
Somewhere along the way, it escalated.
Somewhere along the way, people started turning up and giving a shit, and I think it was we've always given a shit. We take great pride in everything we do. We're all good friends. We're all really close. So to be out on stage with sort of my 4 best friends, and have people in front of us, I mean, that's just a fucking awesome achievement in itself, man. You know what I mean?
That has to be the king shit of fuck mountain.
You can't really imagine what it's like, especially, the last 5 years have gone really quickly for us, and we've gone from sort of playing in rooms to sort of 20 people, to 50 people, to 100 people, to 200 people, to 500 people. Then we've done festivals, which have been 1,000 people. And recently we just come off a tour with Shikari, which was 2,000 to 4,000 people pretty much every night. With the exemption of a couple of shows. We've just been announced to open up the main stage Reading and Leeds Festival, in the UK, and I mean, Jesus, to do that in the amount of time that we've done it in is just an incredible achievement.
It has to be, I can imagine that. How was playing along Shikari?
Amazing, dude.
Awesome guys.
They're really down to earth. We got a lot in common, we all come from very humble backgrounds. It's all about the music, and it's all about making the people in front of you happy, giving them a good time, letting them have a good time, and I think a lot of time in the music industry, not a lot of time, that's wrong to say that, but I think a few bands, the music industry is a massive thing. The metal, rock, the crossover between alternative music is quite a small scene, and the music industry is so vast, and there's a lot of takers, there's a lot of grabbers, there's a lot of people that want, and they don't want to give nothing back. Well, we're not a part of that crop of bands, you've got so many good bands, especially from the UK, representing what music's really all about, the Shikaris, the Bring Me the Horizons, the While She Sleeps, the Bury Tomorrows, the Feys the Rhinos, the Marmosettes, the Architects, all these sort of bands, that are really going out. It's all about the music, Gallows, all these sort of bands that are the bands in the industry that are really sort of going out there and
tight packed.
It's great to, going back to your question, it's great to go on tour with a band that is all about that. It's all about the music, and all about going out and having a great time, and everyone in that room, being it's an organic reaction of what's going on in that time right there.
Don't get me wrong, the name of your band, Feys the Rhino, where did it actually come from? Were you guys actually in the zoo and feeding a rhino?
No, dude. This question comes up all the time, and it's always a massive thing. Everyone's like, "Where'd you get your band from? Why'd you look a certain way? Why'd you do a certain thing?" Well, again, I come back to, we're not that sort of band. The name's bullshit. It don't mean nothing. The name's just, it's just fun, man. I mean, Feed the Rhino. It's just, you know, it wasn't like we sat there and sort of thought about it. It wasn't like we sat there and was like, yeah, let's call our band Feed the Rhino. That's gonna shake the world up. It weren't like that at all. It was just, we were just like writing music, and we were like, we've got to have a name.
Yeah.
And then I think our guitarist James, I think he was just a bit smashed, a bit stoned one night, and he was like, yeah, we should just call ourselves Feed the Rhino. And then we were like, yeah, fuck it, let's just do it. So we did.
So, how long have you been touring now? You've been here in Groezrock, but are you touring like Europe?
We've actually had like about a month off.
Yeah.
We've done the Shikari tour before that.
Yeah.
You know, at the moment we're not really touring, it's just festivals. So like the months, in the coming months, it's all festivals, and we're doing like runs of festivals and stuff like that. Starting to write the new album, which I don't know if I was meant to say that, but I don't give a shit. So we're working on that as well.
No, it's good.
So yeah,
we're working on some new material.
Yeah, working on some new material. So we're busy, man, and you know, we've got a lot going on over the next sort of like hopefully a lot going on over the next year to 2 years. So
yeah,
it's all in preparation.
So let me ask you a particular question. When you're touring, do you have some hard times sometimes?
I think everyone has hard times, man. I think especially if there's people that you really care about at home.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all very close. I mean, 2 of us are getting married this year, so we've got them sort of those family lives at home. I don't know. It's got easier for us because we've all got we've all got like an understanding where we choose to go away. So at the end of the day, you don't go away to give each other problems. You go away to have fun, and that's what it is to us. So, but yeah, we've had our troubled times, but I think they're long in the past, and I think everything now is just positive.
Can you tell me, on your way with Feed the Rhino, when do you feel the most best? What's your most better moment? Is it when the crowd comes up, or
it's
the most epic moment you ever experienced?
You know that feeling you get when you go to a show, and it's just like you get excited inside, and you're like, it's so amazing.
Yeah.
And when you see that you're doing that to people, that's an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
Like, or you know, when you walk off stage and you've had a fucking amazing show, like if it's a small show but everyone was going crazy and everyone was in the moment, and like, or it was a big show and everyone was in the moment, like, you know, all going nuts. They're the moments that you take in the most. They're the moments you walk off and you're like, well done, gentlemen. Like, that was a fucking awesome time.
So right now you're going to be playing at what hour are you playing?
We're playing at 9:15 on the Backstage.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good. It's like, I think the main support on that stage was just amazing.
You guys have a huge fan base actually, right here in Belgium.
But we don't know that.
Well, we actually know that there is a Feed the Rhino fan base right here in Belgium.
That's obviously that is amazing to hear. I don't even know that.
At the front, you're probably gonna have 3 rows of fan base people, and they're gonna be right there for you guys.
Dude,
so
even if we only have 5 people here that was like singing our music, we'd fucking love it. But
you're more than that, and you know it.
Well, I don't. Yeah, we'll see tonight. You know, we'll see. But I hope so. That'd be amazing.
I think this gig is gonna be a blast.
This show for us is, you know, this is a massive deal to us.
Yeah.
We care so much for Europe. We care so much for Belgium. You know, we want to come here and play amazing shows. We want to come all over Europe. Come all over Europe? That sounds a bit disgusting. We don't want to come all over Europe. Listen, we want to travel all over Europe, and we want to have an amazing time. And
that was beautiful.
We want to reach out. We want to get over here. We want to have some fun. So
okay.
This is major for us.
Before we're gonna end this interview, I want to ask you to. I don't know how this sounds for this interview because you said that, but fuck it, let's just do it. I wanted to draw you your penis, and we're gonna put it on Riot City. we're gonna make a compilation page of different bands all over the world with their penises. You can use multiple pages if it's a really large penis. Whoa.
That's like the little stumpy mushroom one there, look. Let's see a little stumpy mushroom one on the end. Yeah. You got some big gnarly curly ones, isn't it?
Yeah, and your autograph.
And it's got like it's got a tattoo on my balls.
Oh.
I smell. Oh, he's fucking spelled that wrong then. There you go.
Thank you very much. Dit was Peter Rhino. Tot dan.